Alright, hey guys, now here we are. You see a complete layout of the PSA Dagger build kit. It's chambered in 9mm. So I'm going to show you guys how to put this together. So go step by step. I'll show you guys. Alright, now before we start actually putting it together, let's get some of these sub-assemblies put together. So we're going to put the frame off to the side first. We're going to start with the hammer, or the trigger assembly right here. So we're going to move some of these off to the side. And if you don't know how these are supposed to go together, my best suggestion, have a tray where you can put each individual one there. So now we're going to take this spring or this trigger and right here, put it together. We're going to line it up where the holes lined up so we can be able to put this pin in. Now I'm going to get my starter punch. Several different kinds, but we're going to get the right one right there. So now we're going to get it lined up. So we come over here, and then we're going to punch. You don't go too far on this. Just enough where you see it's flush. As you see, there we go. Works. Now we're going to do the same thing with this. But when you see here, you see these two inserts. We're going to stick it right here in this insert. You're going to see the second hole right there. That's where we're going to put the pin at. And again, we're going to start off I'm going to start off this punch, or the pin. And you want to put it exactly like this, okay? I don't get the inner off. There we go. nice and flush on both sides. And there we go, we got our sub-assembly of the trigger. And we're going to place that off to the side. And we're going to work on the recoil spring. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to compress the spring down. Alright, now that we got the recoil spring on, I'm just going to press it a little more to tighten up. So, here's the recoil spring assembly right here. So, put that off to the side. Now we're going to do the striker. So we can get our breech block. Do right here. Let's put this exactly like so. We're going to put the firing spin in here like so. Use the breech block to hold the striker part up, so that way we can just compress it down and then attach these half caps to this little notch here. Exactly like so. Now we got our firing pin assembled. Now we're going to work on this one. We're going to take this piece and the extractor, you need the breech block again, but what I'm going to do is take this and put this right here. It's going to be a very tight fit, so what we're going to do is put it right here and give a little tap. And there you go, there's your extractor. And we'll put that right here. It'll fit perfectly right in here. So now we are going to work on the slide. So here we're going to put the fire pin block here, exactly like so. We're going to just leave it right there. I'm going to take the extractor, push up on the fire, and there we go. All set. Alright, now we're gonna work on the side plate. We're gonna, not the side plate, but right here. You should be able to just push that in exactly like so. Make sure it's even. Where this is gonna go is right here, and slide perfectly in there when we get ready to put it in. So that's all together. Everything else is magazine catch. I'm gonna try to set that into place. Okay, got that all set. Now with this, we're gonna do so. Alright, now that we got the extractor spring plus plunger together, we're going to push that off to the side right there. And we're going to put some of these parts off to the side. Alright, now we're going to finish up the slide here, okay? So, first part we're going to do, this tube right here, you usually won't see it if you buy a completed firearm like the Glock or the PSA Dagger, because it's already in the slide. The only way you replace it if it breaks. So you need a special tool for that part, and this is it. No, can't. It's a deal for the Glock too. So I have my own, mine's a little bit longer, but I'm going to use the one right here. You do just slide it right over just like so, right where the striker goes or the firing pin, just insert that in all the way until it stops, just like so. Pull back and it's right there. So now we're gonna insert the firing pin where you have the extractor, the fire pin safety right there. So we're gonna put that right in here like so. Then we're gonna take the extractor plunger and put it right there next to it, exactly like so. Alright, so we got that. Now we're gonna take the back plate and be able to put in here. We're gonna partially put it exactly like so. Whoa. Get that out. So, and put it right back here like so. We're gonna hold pressure to it. We're gonna pop down the firing pin first, exactly like so, and now the plunger tube. Be careful. Springs will be under tension and it will jump out if you're not careful enough. So might be my smallest one I have. Push it down, slide it over exactly like so, and finish pushing it right in. See, there we go, all nice and flush right there. So now we're gonna put the front sight in. Got the front sight here. We got the Glock front sight tool. And the screw. So we're going to put the screw in the front sight tool. Exactly like so. Leave it exactly like that. Now we'll take the front sight and put it right there. Make sure when you're dealing with the front sight, you put it in first before the rear, but you make sure that you put the dot towards the rear. And you put it in like so, and you screw it until it's all nice and tight. So with the rear sight, what we're gonna have to do, got a nice little vise. I don't have any soft pads, but what I am going to do is put a cloth right there. Make sure I get it exactly like so. So what I'm going to do is put the cloth right there. That's going to help protect. I'll put about right here. Alright, now what I'm do is take the rear sight, make sure we have the white dots facing you, and we're just gonna insert it exactly like so, like that. You can have a rear sight tool, that'll be a lot easier. I don't, so all I'm gonna do is take this aluminum punch, take it to the side, and gently tap the side. Alright, now that we got the rear sight on, go ahead and take it out. Use the device. You want to have soft jaws for this. That's why I had to use a rack. So since now the slide's done, we're going to work on the frame. So first we're going to do the magazine catch. Alright. So have this, or nope. This, and this is for the magazine catch. So if you look really well, you can see a little line right here. I'll better show you. About right where my finger's at, you see a line right there. That's where this goes. As you see, it is seated right in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this, the magazine release, right here, and it's going to be this end first, coming out on this side right there. So put it like this. I'm going to grab my little pick because this is supposed to go behind that little bar, that spring. So I'm gonna do. Alright, now I got the magazine catch right there. You see, hopefully you can be able to see that. You see the bar right there, and resting on top of the magazine catch. So now what I'm gonna do is going to put that, set that piece right in the place. Alright, now we got that right in there. So all you got to do is take that spring that was right up here and move it to this little notch that you see. So it'll set it right in place. Now we got that in place, we're gonna put the slide eject, or the side plane. Need this. Alright, we need these two pieces here. What we're going to do is place this with this side going into the frame. Exactly like so. Then it needs to go exactly like this, but this notch, or this right here, facing you. So we'll put it exactly like this, and then we're gonna push down on this right here. And just push that down all the way. Best to come on this side right here, push it down, slide it in, and there you go. So now we're going to work on the slide release. So what we're going to do, place this. Place this down first. Alright, now that we got the slide stop right there, we're going to put the back slide rails in. So it's going to go right here and push that all the way down where it's seated. How you know it's seated? When you look through the holes right here, you can see right through. So, alright, now we're going to put the trigger bar assembly in. We're going to put the trigger in first. So we'll put right here in this hole. Alright, now we got the trigger assembly in. Some of you might want to take the front slide off first, then put the trigger assembly in, then the slide stop, and then put that on top. So since we already have that, we're going to put the first pin in, and this should just be able to slide through. Just gotta manipulate a little bit. Alright, now that we got it in, you see. So once we got this part done, we can put this first pin in. And take the starter punch right just like so. So that's nice and flush. Hammer. Alright, now that we've got the starter punch out, I'm going to take this regular punch and then alright, there we go. Alright, now that we got this in, we're going to work right here on this back piece. Alright, we're going to put the pin in there just like so. Take the punch. Alright, now we got the starter punch off. We're going to finish it off right here. Alright, now we got this pin in. Don't make sure all this function for the trigger is working. We're going to push it up. Since it's pushed up forward, make sure it slides back. There we go. So now we're going to put the slide together. Put the barrel in just like this. But first, we'll put some oil on here. A little bit, not much. We'll put one there, one there. See, not much, just a little bit. So that way, slides on. Now we're going to put the spring in exactly like so. Push it up. Add just a little bit. And the slide's done. Now we're going to add some oil right here, same thing on this side, and right there. As you see, not much, just enough. Then set this all in. There we go. And there you go, you have a well put together PSA Dagger.